Hey, welcome back to the N.y.a show, episode 87. Once again, I appreciate every single person that tunes in to the show weekly, drops your comments, all of these things are greatly appreciated from me over here on my end. I know it. I like to stop in and check on some of you guys too to make sure everybody's doing good, keeping y'all motivated because there's a lot of us that started on this road. A lot of y'all been in the game longer than me, and I see that y'all are still going also. So it's just another tip to just stay motivated and keep going every single week. And I also want to say happy birthday to my mother too. I want to throw that out there too, the one who birthed me into this world. Happy birthday to my mother. So I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about two things this week. Now, Saudi Arabia agrees to boost oil production after Joe Biden visits Kingdom. So, of course, there's a lot going on with our relationship with Saudi Arabia. It has been strained ever since the killing of an American Washington Post journalist. I will read through and say his name so that you guys can also know who we're talking about, Mr. Jamal Khashoggi. He was murdered in 2018. He was an American journalist for the Washington Post, who was also Saudi Arabia. He was a citizen there. If you guys go to the link that I leave below, there'll be more detailed information into the killing of him and the story behind that. Of course, me and my short story, I can in no way tell you the full get-go of everything that goes on, but they, from my research and things that I'm seeing, looked at this man as a traitor. So people have mixed reactions from their end, on our end. Even when Donald Trump was in office when this happened, Donald Trump did not stand to want to make the young man accountable, to Prince over there, who has been called Prince Mohammed bin Salman. I believe his initial, they call him like MSB or something like that. That's his initials when they're talking about this young man, but they're saying that he was the prince and was in on what happened to the American journalist that was murdered. And when I tell you gruesome, chopped to pieces, they're saying, and disposed of. I can freely speak on this, and that's the good thing about our being over here where we at. It's over there, the whole reasoning behind this is that you can't speak and say what you want about those in power, which you should be able to. You should be able to criticize and give your opinion. That's the whole point of what we're here to do in this country. So I just really hate that people around the world don't have that same right to get out here and just speak their opinions on different things that happen. Over here, it's $1 trillion business. You can best believe that. And due to this meeting that happened with Biden went over there to Saudi Arabia, everything that's been going over in Ukraine with the war over there. So guess what? We got to start getting with some people that we kind of the ops with. That's all that's happening. They getting with people that they really the ops with just because they need the resources. They need them to pump out millions and millions and million more barrels of oil to offset what's going on with what they claim to be Russia being in Ukraine, which is raising the oil prices and things of that nature for us. But we all know that when the summertime comes around, these things, I'm not trying to conflate the two, but even when the summertime come around, they always tend to put the prices up, even no matter what's going on in the world. But due to that situation, they're leaning into their strained relationship with Saudi Arabia to try to get resources. And from what they're saying in the meeting, that they've agreed to pump more oil out so that I guess us over here can see better prices when it comes to gas. Also, Joe Biden, they're saying that Joe Biden told the prince that he felt he was responsible for what happened to the Washington Post reporter. But Saudi Arabian resources say that that's not true. That's not what they heard. And then Americans that were in the room are now also saying from their end, well, we say we heard it. So here we go. Just, we're just, who knows if we'll truly ever get the truth on that. But I just wanted to let y'all know that was in the media this week, that they had a meeting. Biden went over to Saudi Arabia and he gave a fist pump to the prince, which was this right here that really had the internet going crazy too. So at the end of the day, they did a business move in the midst of needing to hold this dude accountable for what happened. Like I said, you follow my links and you see what really went down. There's, without a shadow of a doubt, you yourself would most likely say that there was influence from him on what happened to this reporter over there in Saudi Arabia. Now, let me tell you, Mr. Martin Lawrence is headed back to TV. A lot of y'all hadn't seen Martin since Bad Boys for Life. The last one he did with Will Smith, but now Martin Lawrence is on board for AMC's damarcus. This would be his first role in 8 years, because his last role, if anybody remembers, was a show with Kelsey Grammer called Partners. And I thought Martin was gonna make a big bang when he came back with that show, because everybody like, where was Martin? Where was Martin? Because Martin hadn't did nothing in a little minute, but it turned out that it didn't last long because it ended up getting canceled, I believe, after one season. But here we are again with AMC. Got Martin headed back to television. He will appear in 4 of the 6 episodes with a character named Uncle40, who's suffering from some type of health issues as he reflects back on his life. damarcus stars Ona Doan. He's from Station 19 in Hamilton as a 33-year-old black man who goes on a journey of self-discovery using an innovative new device that allows him to experience different versions of his own life. The series will follow the main character through those alternate realities as well as in his everyday life. So let's see what this is going to be about. Like when it comes on, let's see how big it hits. If it hits Twitter, Lawrence's Uncle40 is a man who's been has seen better days and is failing in health. Despite that, he's the self-proclaimed patriarch of the family and is eager to be acknowledged as such. So here we are, Martin Lawrence headed back to television. I'm looking forward to that. When it comes out on AMC, I will check it out. I am a Martin Lawrence fan, so that's always something good that I like to see. Once again, let me know your thoughts on what goes on over the world. International news. Some people say the murder didn't happen over here on American soil, so it ain't got nothing to do with us. America need to keep their nose out of it, like how they feel that we should do in Ukraine. Like, hey, what's going on over there with them? Let them handle that, and we keep our nose out of it, because that's how we always end up in some mess. Or you do have others that are more so like, nah, you need to hold this dude accountable. But this is Saudi Arabia. They've never respected human rights, and don't think that because the United Nations is telling them that what y'all did was wrong, and even the United States supposedly telling them to their face what they did was wrong, that they're in some place going to turn around and be like, let's do the right thing. I'm going to turn myself in. Please. It's the N.y.a show, episode 87. I'll see y'all next week.